What if I told you that the biggest thing stopping you from speaking English isn't grammar?
And it's not vocabulary either.
In fact, it's probably something you're doing every single day without realizing it.
Welcome to Pod Fluency. Whether you're a beginner or an advanced learner, you're in the right place. Most people think they need to know more English before they start speaking. They spend months, sometimes years, studying rules, memorizing words, and watching lessons. But when it's finally time to have a conversation, they freeze. The truth is that learning English doesn't happen when you're only studying. It happens when you start using it.
I see this all the time. People tell themselves, I'll start speaking when my English is better, but that day never comes because confidence doesn't appear first. Confidence comes from practice. The more you speak, the more comfortable you become. That's why today we're going to share a simple shift in thinking that can completely change the way you learn English.
The biggest mistake English learners make is waiting for perfection. They believe they need perfect grammar, perfect pronunciation, and the perfect sentence before they open their mouths. But language doesn't work that way. Nobody learns a language by being perfect from the beginning. Think about how children learn to speak. They make mistakes every day. They use the wrong words, the wrong grammar, and sometimes sentences that don't make sense at all. Yet they keep talking. They keep practicing. And eventually they become fluent because they weren't afraid to make mistakes.
That's such an important lesson. Every mistake you make is actually helping your brain learn. If you're making mistakes, you're growing. If you're never making mistakes, you're probably staying inside your comfort zone and not practicing enough. So instead of asking yourself, what if I make a mistake? What can I ask yourself, what if this conversation helps me improve? That small change in mindset can make a huge difference.
Learning English is about much more than passing a test or getting a certificate. English connects you to opportunities. It allows you to communicate with people from different countries, learn from experts around the world, and access information that may not be available in your native language.
For some people, English leads to a better job. For others, it creates opportunities to travel, study abroad, or build international friendships. Whatever your goal is, English can help you get there. That's why it's one of the most valuable skills you can invest in.
And here's the best part. You don't need perfect English to start enjoying those benefits. Millions of people communicate successfully every day with accents, small grammar mistakes, and limited vocabulary. What matters most is being understood.
Let's talk about what you can do right now to improve faster.
First, start thinking in English. When you're walking, cooking, driving, or working, describe what you're doing in English. Even simple thoughts can train your brain to use the language more naturally. Second, listen to English every day. It doesn't have to be hours of study. 10 or 15 minutes of podcasts, videos, or conversations can help your ears become familiar with the language.
And third, speak as much as possible. Talk to friends, join online communities, record yourself speaking, or simply practice alone. Speaking is where real progress happens. The more often you do it, the faster your confidence grows.
If there's one thing we want you to remember from this video, it's this. Stop waiting to be perfect. Your goal is not perfect English. Your goal is progress.
Start speaking today, even if you make mistakes. Start practicing today, even if you don't feel ready. Because 1 year from now, you'll wish you had started today.
If you found this video helpful, tell us in the comments where you're learning English from and what your biggest challenge is.
And if you want more tips, lessons, and real conversations to improve your English, make sure to subscribe to Pod Fluency. Keep learning, keep practicing, and we'll see you in the next video.
Thank you for watching Pod Fluency. See you in the next video.